now that the Dallas Cowboys have the Dak Prescott deal done, it's full steam ahead to free agency and the draft. More specifically, we're focusing on free agency since that is the next step for the Cowboys to go through. In this video, we're not going to be talking about free agent targets. More specifically, we're talking about the ways the Cowboys can open up cap space so we can go after those free agent targets. I'll be doing a video regarding free agent targets that I would like the Cowboys to consider. But knowing them, they're not really going to do much. But considering the offseason that the Cowboys are going to take part of along with the rest of the league, you're going to end up having some tier 2 guys that have no business being out there in week 1 or 2 after free agency opens. So we're going to end up seeing the Cowboys have a chance to get a couple decent guys to come in. So before I go any further, if you guys could, by all means, leave a like on this video. It doesn't take super long to do, and it helps the channel out so much. So please make sure to take care of that. Also, by all means, subscribe if you're new. About 90% of you guys watching are not subscribed, so I recommend you do so you can ensure that you get more Dallas Cowboys content from yours truly. Most importantly of all, hit the notification bell so that you have the best chance to know when this content drops. So, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about ways that the Cowboys can create more cap space. Now, a lot of it has to do with some restructures they can do. Two big ones that they can just easily take care of, which I think they will end up doing, is restructuring Amari Cooper and DeMarcus Lawrence. I would not be shocked if they did not restructure DeMarcus Lawrence. However, they have the ability to do it. When it comes to Amari Cooper, the Dallas Cowboys have the ability to create $14.2 million in cap space this season if they restructure him. And to be honest with you, I see him playing out the entire contract as of right now. So I don't really have an issue if the Cowboys do such a maneuver. By doing this, you have the ability to bring back a couple guys if you want to, or if you choose not to go that route, you definitely can go out and sign a Dalvin Tomlinson, or if you don't go after him, you can go after a guy like Keanu Neal, which he's definitely going to be out there. Does he go to Dallas? I don't know. I don't think so, because knowing the history of the Cowboys, they're not going to go after guys like him because of the price tag. However, the Cowboys have that ability to make some key plays. Now, as for Tank, if they restructure him, they would have the ability to create $11.9 million in salary cap space. Now, as the Cowboys stand right now, I believe they're over the cap by between $1 million to $4 million. They haven't finalized the cap number, so I can't give you that direct information. Based off of the current estimates, they're over the cap by $1 million. So they're going to restructure somebody. But if they're able to restructure both Tank and Cooper, I definitely think they're in a much better position to play and get some guys back, and most definitely go out there and get a couple guys so that we can make sure we're improving this team. So combined, that is a saving of $26.1 million against the salary cap. So I definitely think with that money, you can definitely go get a Dalvin Tomlinson and a Keanu Neal, or you can re-sign many of your guys if you so choose. And I think that the Dak Prescott deal extremely helps the Cowboys in this offseason because the cap hit is only $22 million this year. So, if you're Dallas, you have to take advantage of that opportunity. And if they do, I will be really ecstatic that they're actually willing to put that money towards that. But I still have my gripes with the team when it comes to going after some free agents. Now, they could restructure a couple other guys like Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, Zeke, Lyle Collins, Jalen Smith. So you can restructure all of them, but being realistic, I don't think they're going to touch those deals. But if you do end up touching one of those specific deals, whether it be Zeke, we'll just, we'll add Zeke's $6.8 million restructure, which would be that, that would be the number. And for Zach, the $7.4 million in terms of that restructure. Now you're up to $40.3 million. And I feel like if you were to just do those moves, and there's still many more deals you can restructure if you're trying to go all in, I think that's comfortable. I think now that you would have that kind of money, you can do pretty much whatever you want at that point in terms of bringing some guys back. But I know you might be saying in the comments space, we don't want to restructure too many deals because we don't want to do the yada yada yada. We don't want to, push the money back. I think for me, the biggest thing is like, if you know you're going to keep a guy, you might as well just move the deal around and try to do the best to improve the team that year. Especially if you have a quality free agent class, which this one will be. So that's important. Now, there are a couple guys they actually can release, which I think they really need to. Darian Thompson, I think he can go, so that's $1.1 million in savings there. If you cut him, you can cut Chris Jones and get $2 million back, but he has a dead cap hit of $500,000, so it's a $1.5 million net save, and now you're at the $42.9 million. So I don't want to go on forever with just throwing numbers at you, but the reason we need to have this discussion is because I want people to know that Dak is not going to be the reason that the team isn't going to be able to sign anybody. The Cowboys have a ton of opportunities to get more cap space to go after guys. It's a myth if you sincerely think that Dak Prescott is going to hold the team back because of his massive deal. Because the cap hit's only $22 million. So in reality, you saved $15 million because of how you structured the deal rather than giving him that franchise tag. And that's massive going forward. So I don't want to keep you guys forever. So I will just close out with this. The Cowboys have ways they can save money. And they need to go get one or two quality guys. And if they were to bring back a solid trend, like, okay, they bring back Cheeto, they bring back a couple of the veteran guys, and they bring in a Dalvin Tomlinson or even just a Keanu Neal, cool. I'll be satisfied with that. But you need to get things done. So I'm looking square at you, Stephen Jones. We're happy that this Dak deal got done, but ultimately, it's how you do going forward that's really going to be the judgment part of me and some other people. So, well, with that being said, I have reached the end of this video. So, if you guys could, by all means, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Alright guys, peace out. Bye-bye.